right, do you know what time it is? That's right. It's time for Coach Lindy's podcast. The podcast to get you moving. Hi, I'm Lindy Hutchinson, a certified life mastery consultant with the Brave Thinking Institute. As a life coach, I help others transform their life as I have mine. It's not easy, but it is possible, and it most certainly is worth it. Each week, I'll share insights that inform, inspire, and ignite in you your desire to create a life that you love. So let's find out what's going on this week. The lady I'm talking about today continues to amaze the world as she continues to change it. She was not likely to do much of anything given her sparse origins. The lady that we're going to talk about today is Dolly Parton. Now, Dolly Parton to me many years ago didn't mean much in that I particularly am not a big fan of country music. And that was where she started. Of course, she's branched out into everywhere. There's a few things about Dolly Parton that you may or may not know. I found out a couple of things about Dolly Parton that I would like to share. Dolly Parton, as of right now, this is 2026, she is 80 years old and shows a little sign of slowing down, but not very much. She was born and raised in a one-room cabin in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. She was number 4 of 12 kids, and her dad could not read or write. After she graduated from high school, she left home and began to build her legacy. A couple of things that we'll cover very briefly at this moment. Most of you know that she wrote the song, I Will Always Love You. And she wrote that song. It was actually a country hit. I guess it crossed over a little bit in 1974. And it was a hit. It was a number 1. And it was on her album with also the song Jolene, which if you're into Dolly Parton or country music, you would know this. Something I didn't know, which there's many things I don't know, is that Elvis wanted to record it. Now, back in 1974, she had not yet achieved the status. She had some successes, but she didn't have the status, of course, that she would have later on. So I'm sure it was quite thrilling to her to know that Elvis Presley wanted to record her song. Now, the caveat to that was his manager demanded 50% of the publishing rights. Well, reportedly, Dolly Parton cried, and she wrestled with should she or should she not. And ultimately, she said, no, thank you. And I'm sure part of her thought, what am I doing? Well, as you know, as we know how the story goes, 18 years later, an amazing songstress by the name of Whitney Houston re-recorded the song. And of course, with the amazing skills of Miss Whitney and the writing skills of Dolly Parton, that incredible song catapulted into eternity. And it was smart that she kept those publishing rights 100% for herself, although at the time, it probably didn't feel like it. Now, something I didn't know, I know that Dolly Parton has done a great deal of philanthropistic activities and engages often in furthering the betterment of others. What I didn't know is that initially, when Whitney recorded the song, Dolly Parton got approximately $10 million in royalties. What did she do with that money? She reportedly bought in the Black area of Nashville. She bought a commercial building and strip mall in an effort to support the Black community, and she called this commercial area the house that Whitney built. So what a beautiful tribute to a beautiful woman, and also a passion to help other people. So Dolly Parton, the list of wow, all the things that Dolly have done, you really can't. Every time there's a flood, every time there's you have to Google her, all the stuff that she's done, but the millions and millions and millions of dollars. It says that so far she has sent 170 million books, free books, to children who cannot afford them. She funded a COVID vaccine for people who could not afford it. There's not enough time to really cover all the things that Dolly Parton has done to help others. It reminds me of Taylor Swift, who continually gives out millions and millions of dollars in the interest of helping others. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone did that? Maybe not. I mean, we don't have millions to give sometimes, but have that mindset. Dolly Parton came from a one-room cabin in an isolated place with very little money and very little prospect at the time. She changed her world, and she just keeps going. When you begin reading about all of the accomplishments that she's achieved, especially in helping other people, I am still not a real big fan of country music, but I will celebrate Dolly Parton every day of the week and twice on Sunday. So, Dolly Parton, amazing. When you have a chance, look her up. You will be floored at all, if you don't know, at everything that she's done, especially in showing consideration and human love towards others. So, from our Hey That's Funny file, a little quote from the comedy legend, Red Skelton. He said there's 3 signs of aging. The first one is loss of memory. I don't remember the other 2. Corny. I know it's corny. Unfortunately, it's also true. So, my friend, thank you for spending this time with me. As always, it is my privilege to be with you, and I will look forward to seeing you in a week. Keep building your dreams and keep creating a life that you love, because you deserve it. Take care. Hey, thanks for joining me this week. I look forward to being with you every week. And if you'd like to get in touch with me, please email me at coachlindy@lindyhutchinson.com. My name is spelled L-Y-N-D-I, so it's Coach Lindy, L-Y-N-D-I, at Lindy Hutchinson, LYNDIHUTCHINSON.com. I value what your input is, and I'm always open for suggestions and ideas. If you will like and or subscribe to this podcast, that would be wonderful. I appreciate it. And I enjoy anything that you might want to send in, or if you would like some more information about coaching, send me an email and I will get back with you, and we'll talk about how you can create your best life. Have a good week. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.